can see all the stats of the field as you progress. This one had baby animals when you start. So we got a couple 25 lambs in here and 10 sheep. This game did not get the respect that it deserved. Was not well enough liked, not well enough played. Definitely should get a sequel, but it never did. It never will. So we're going to be rocking today in Pure Farming.
Alright, so we're going to be back in
2018.
Pure Farming here. Hopefully this is
Majorly
working
in
now.
love with this game.
Lost my microphone and a couple of my clips, or wasn't working, so we're trying to do a voiceover here. I kind of suck at this, but we're in Pure Farming in Germany. This was a free add-on or a DLC, smaller map, but you got one field. You could add sheep, and canola was another crop. So I figure we'll play a little bit of this today. This is one game that I feel like I should or do always revisit, because I was kind of in love with this. I bought Farming Simulator 17, 19, and this thing all at the kind of the same time, because they were kind of all on sale, and of whatever little traction, whatnot, added subscriptions, thank you very much to this channel. A lot of them probably came from this and my one Benelli Zafrana scooter that may or may not be have some issues now, but we're gonna take down a little bit of this barley field and sell some of the crops in a little bit here. Later on we'll close it up by going back to Montana to buy a windmill, pig pen and pigs, and check out my goats. But take this out, and I'll probably talk in this video a lot of crap about Farming Simulator, but I still love the game. This one just kind of, I gravitated towards a lot more and got stuck with a lot more. Not that I've been a real farmer, but this game just felt a lot more real to me, a lot more raw. Slower pace, don't make a lot of money. The machinery's scale was larger. You can tell when you have loads and whatnot. All the detail in all this game just kind of looked amazing to me, and it's even better on my PC. And also keep in mind that I don't have the best PC, so you probably have it looking and running probably a lot better than me. So we got a little bit of inside and outside shots here of just taking out a tiny bit of the field. We're not going to mess around too much with this. Like, we're not going to do the whole field and bore you doing the whole thing. But even like you can see the weeds and stuff in the grass. Like a lot of the features that are in this game, in-game, are stuff that was years later in Farming Simulator, or you had to get mods for or whatnot. You can get minimal, but some mods in the PC version of this game. Don't ask me how to do that. I had to go down a rabbit hole myself, just like figuring out how to do these voiceovers. You download them from a separate site and then have to deal with the zip file or whatever, and then in-game there is an importer to enable them. You'll probably see one in the background, and we'll top in one in a second. Got that Ursus tractor at the end of the field over there. That's going to be your one of your mods. And then later on, I think we're going to see a quick speed drill that I bought for a second. I don't know whether that is worth it or not, because you use up a ton of seeds to plant. Yeah, you're going to save the money on fuel costs and repair costs on your tractors, because you do have to fix all that stuff eventually, or paying workers if you use workers for whatnot. Workers are extremely competent in this game, and they'll always get 100% your field, no matter where you put them on the field, no matter how much crap is in the way. I think we're checking out egg prices right now. Egg prices, whenever I come here in Germany, they're always down, so I've just been stockpiling them. I haven't been selling them. You can sell everything from the tablet, but it's less than if you take it to wherever you sell it. Kind of just rolling with the punches here. Like I said, lost, I don't know what babbling I was doing in the first place, and this is about take 4 to try and do this, so more babbling nonsense. But we're just going to take down this field a little bit and go sell some of these crops, go buy some bunnies, go revisit Montana to do a couple things over there. So just you can see your mini map in the bottom. I'm lost for words here. It shows the work you've done in live time. Like, so as you've seen, you can see down there the color of the field changing as you're doing work. It'll be kind of different colors depending upon what work you're doing on the field. It's blinking if you have a worker on that field. So take this down. I think we're going to spin around here for a second, then we're going to jump in one of the other mod tractor to go sell the crops and go buy some bunny rabbits. It's a beautiful game to me. The lighting in this game was just amazing. The worlds felt, just the game itself, it just felt a lot more real to me. Farming Simulator is still great, but it's always felt a little cartoony or animated, which, I mean, it is a game, but it feels like a game. This feels more like you're doing the stuff for, like, in real life. So we're going to go hop over in this Ursus mod tractor here and check it out and go buy those bunnies. Bunnies are going to be kind of a quick way to make money, because you buy them for cheap, you double your money. It costs $5,000 to build the pen itself, and then $5,000 did it? Yeah, $5,000, and then it's going to basically cost $500 to fill up the pen full of 25 bunnies, and then you'll sell them for $1,000 the next day. You'll see also when we buy them, they're babies. Another thing in this game that was a deal, like basically day one, and Farming Simulator just finally kind of, not mod, finally added that in there. As far as current game, it's you get baby animals. This game did it. This game had orchards. This game had coffee. This game had rice. Multiple crops for the greenhouse. You can just looking around, you saw the detail of all the mud on how it splatters on the tractors, realistically, kind of. And to me, this game was just, to me, it's phenomenal, and it feels more real. So here's our bunny pens. So that's gonna fill that up real quick. $500 or something, like it said, to fill them, and then it's gonna, next day, the bunnies grow in one day. Most other animals, it takes 3 days to become a adult animal, and then they will get old as well and then pass away after so much time, unless you do something with them. Pigs, you make a ton of money to sell. Cows, you make pretty good money to sell. The other ones, I kind of just let them live their life and produce the goods that they're producing. Like chickens give us eggs. They'll changes how many eggs they give you depending upon how old they are, but they'll give you eggs up until the last day. Sheep will give you wool. Your goats give you slurry and goat milk. Your cows are going to give you milk and slurry. Pigs are going to you just sell them and you get $1,000 a piece for the pigs, and you buy them for $65. So profitability, we're at like -59. It's a grind to get money going in the start until you can afford stuff that's going to make you a lot more money. I did a ton of tests on my PS4. It seemed like greenhouses, orchards might have been the best, whatever is, as far as profitability wise, get you there quicker, but it seems like it probably takes around 30 days to, like, before you cross over into being profitable, if you ever do. Got the egg warehouse right next to us. Like I said, I've just been storing those because the prices are never up. All your crops that we're going to sell, these, the prices that you show on your tablet, that's per tonnage. So we got a little over around 2 tons here right now. The other trailer that I filled up ended up being like I think it was about 17 tons. So I think I will say at later on in the video, but I think I made about $11,500 to sell the crops, and I'm gonna end up baling that whole field, and I'll make whatever I made, about $2,300 in bales, because there was like 23 bales. So I'm not gonna need the bales over here because I'm not gonna get cows over here, so no use for those otherwise, so might as well sell them off. That's your shop on the left. On the right is going to be the gas station. Fuel in this game costs quite a bit of money. It cost a lot of money. If I remember, just from, I think it's like $43 a gallon or something. So fuel is expensive, and you do have to repair your tractors. I don't know that I've ever just sat there and never fixed a tractor to see what would happen. But we're going to roll up in here, sell some of this, get a little bit of money, then we'll jump back and forth to showing a little bit of stuff here and there, and heading on back to Montana to do a couple things over there. Hopefully we're rock and rolling, this is working, and this, like I said, for whatever reason, the first few clips my mic obviously was not working, and then when I this is like my third try trying to do a voiceover, that's why. And then I can never seem to get rid of them on my computer. So I greatly prefer when my microphone actually works. So there you go. See you in a second.
Alright, now it's time to get this baling, get this done. So we got our Landini tractor, the old Sigma baler. I think it's working. Can't really hear it. We'll see if we're working. So we gotta start baling this field down. You can sell all the bales. You get about $100. You get $100 per bale. I don't have any cows over here, not planning on it, so I don't need the bales for anything. So should get a couple $1,000s worth of bales off this field as well. And then that last trailer was basically full. So good thing I dumped it in the smaller one. There was about 17 tons in that one. So we got $11,500 there. Let me get to dump this bad boy and get to the end of the row. Get this dumped out. Pretty sweet looking bales too. We'll take a closer look at one in a second. Then you gotta manually load your drawer, and then keep on rocking. So we'll jump out just for 1 second. So as far as the money wise, if we look at that one, so now up on grain we got $13,000.76. We gained a percentage on the profitability, and then like I said, we should earn about $2,000 off these bales. Just check out one of these guys real quick. Pretty sweet looking. You got all the swirls and everything. You got the little extra little crap sticking out the top. It looks like you got a little bit of wrapping and whatnot. This, like, I still to this day, every time I play it, I cannot say enough about how awesome this game was, and that I cannot believe more people didn't like it. Well, it's because the whole no multiplayer and there wasn't really mods or isn't much mods, so people poo-pooed on it. Like, even though, like, to me, this game just looks absolutely flipping fantastic. And it's even better on my PC than I was blown away on my PS4 for years, so it's even better on the PC. And also keep in mind, like I keep saying, my PC is not great. So somebody else running this in whatever 4K, if they could, would look even more amazing. But the detail to everything in this game was just nuts. Just look at all the mud, like how realistically it is splattered on all the machinery and everything on your tires, like all the you see that the tractor moves around when you're going up and down bumps. You can tell when you get a load on you. It's heavier and whatnot. Like all these, whatever, the flowers. There's terrain tessellation, a little bit of ground, like tiny bit of like ground deformation. Like, and keep in mind, this was in 2018. Like, I mean, my opinion, like I did a ton of comparison videos on this, but I don't think as far as the Juggernaut Farming Simulator series, like, could even, in my opinion, doesn't even compare until you got to, like, 19, like, was, whatever, a little bit more comparable to this one. Graphically was a little bit better. This blows 17 out of the water, in my opinion. Graphically, 19, okay, that it is a little bit better. It was 19 for Farming Simulator, because then whatever, we're at 2025 now or something, but just a level of detail on everything. The lighting destroys farming, like, to date, destroys Farming Simulator. I don't know. Every time I play this game, it kind of reminds me of getting angry as to why it was not well taken upon everyone. Everyone didn't like it, mostly probably because of multiplayer. But I mean, I think this even looks I think it even looks better overall. It looks better than 19. It definitely feels to me like, as far as like, if you're talking extreme simulation, like the way things are kind of slow in here, like some of the stuff in this is better than me. Other stuff, you do more stuff in Farming Simulator. Farming Simulator was probably easier for people to grasp onto and play, because this one didn't like completely teach you how to do everything. You kind of had to figure it out, and it was one of those things that I bought 17, 19, and this one within weeks apart, all at the same time. I played 17 for a little bit, a few months, whatever. Then I decided I wanted to try this one before I tried 19, like the two Farming Simulators back to back, and it just blew me away. So I kind of stuck with this for a long time, and then 19 was just kind of a better looking 17, and it looked maybe marginally better. I think it was 22 actually that I was comparing this game to with all my videos, because it's easier to compare a 22 to this game than it is even 19, because 19 is Farming Simulator 19 was basically just 17 but better looking. It's the exact same game. Well, they're all the same game, they just keep on whatever adding stuff. And another thing that I kept on raving about is like half the crap that is in this game, in-game, normal game, is stuff that you have to get DLCs for, or mods for, or whatever, Farming Simulator, like the orchards and stuff like that, or you can pay a worker to bale grass in this game. It's kind of nuts. So like once you got to like 22, where they started adding the grapevines and the coffee and stuff like all that stuff is already in this game. You got orchards, you got greenhouses, you got coffee, you got grapevines. It's all already in this game. So graphically wise, like 19 maybe a tiny bit better. I would still argue that overall this game is better than 19. And then 22 is when you get to, okay, the world around you, like in 22, starts to look better. Farming Simulator concentrates mostly on their graphics of their machinery, like, and it's, I've said it before, this game is more, it feels more like, even though I've never been a farmer, this game feels way more like real life. Farming Simulator is still like, I mean, that could be another reason why whatever was so popular, but Farming Simulator still, it feels like a game, like what it is. It feels kind of arcadey, feels like a game. You earn butt tons of money. This game, you kind of gotta work for it. It's slower paced. The game world itself, there's not a lot of people or traffic or that kind of stuff in it, but the game world itself kind of just feels more homey, feels more real to me. Like the graphics themselves don't look as cartoony. Like I could argue Farming Simulator looks it looks animated, it looks cartoony. This looks like it was a real setting that was just brought to life. Everyone will argue with me, I know that. Obviously the sales and all that stuff speak for themselves, that everyone likes Farming Simulator series, but this game to me just is nuts. I love it. And like, you have the Landini and the Z-Tor tractors in this game that Farming Simulator didn't get until 2022. And as I spoke before, same thing, like orchards, grapevines, that stuff didn't happen until 22. Coffee, it's with mods. All that crap is in this game. Traveling between countries in this game, I've never really done it, but I'm pretty sure you're supposed to be able, like, considering how much of this game I've played, I've never done it, but I think you can ship crops back and forth to different countries to sell there. You can grow the typical greenhouses, grow the typical tomatoes, peppers, and lettuce, I think it is. And the normal ones, you go to the different countries, and then you can grow eggplant and chilies. Hemp was in this game in Colombia. So rice is in this game that didn't get added into Farming Simulator until the most current version, 2025. So this crap, all the stuff that was in this game, like, was DLCs or add-ons to Farming Simulator, and years later too. So I don't know if it was a branding thing, as far as Farming Simulator could not get Landini or Z-Tor for years until they finally put it in there. But I mean, that's one of the brands that's in this. Then they have like the Man semis and stuff that are mods in Farming Simulator. The animals in this game start out as babies. They didn't start doing that in Farming Simulator until mods, or now, finally, present day, the most recent version of So like, I just don't get it. Like, there's so many things in this game that were additional to, better than the Farming Simulator series, but everyone hated it. The detail, like, just you can see the whatever, the grass on the mountains. Looks like the other mountain in the background looks like it might be getting snowy. There's drones. You can fly drones in this game. It's just stupid. Like, they should have made another game, and never did, never will. Farmers Dynasty is one that I try and play. That's another really good game, but it doesn't. That's even more slower paced. So that one doesn't grab my attention as much, or keep my attention as much, I should say. And then there were supposed to be another version of that coming out, but I don't know what the hell's going on with that. They keep on pushing that off. And we'll see if we ever see the second Farmers Dynasty, or if there's ever going to be a second Lumberjack Dynasty, for that matter. But that's enough. Probably that's enough jibber jabbering. Let's just to show you, we'll sell the bale real quick, and then I'll catch back up you when we're starting the shit. I might have to plow, so I might just pay a worker to plow, because I never plow. But it's just like farming sim. Every 3 times, I think you have to plow. After potatoes, I think you have to plow. But now we can sell one of these guys for $100. This is gonna be a long video. Crap. We'll let the worker plow the field for us. You can see all the stats of the field as you progress. And can I get far enough? You can probably see down here, not so much yet because he's only done 1 line, but I always harp on that the field in your mini map is updated in real time as you work. So you can see that 1 line against the edge because he's already done that. So you got your plowing, your cultivation, your sowing, your fertilization, irrigation. Yet another thing that's, I don't even know if it's in a present day Farming Simulator, so you don't have to do it, but I mean, it's going to add to your yield if you actually water your crops. And if you don't feel like watering your crops, it's going to water itself when it rains. And then the spraying of the pesticides. So same thing, you got fertilizing and pesticides. So see you in a second. Check out my sheep real quick while he's plowing that field. And as I said, this one had baby animals when you start. So we got a couple 25 lambs in here and 10 sheep. This is the only pen that you can go into in this game. And I guess I should say, even though I keep on saying all this stuff is in-game, non-add-ons, non-DLCs, non-mods, Germany was an add-on or something like that. I'm pretty sure it was free, but Germany was an add-on. So there's only 1 field in Germany. Then you can do the sheep and canola. But it was whatever. It was free, or especially nowadays, all of them would be probably cheap or going on sale often or whatnot, but we got a nice sheep pen here. That's the one building you don't build. All these other like the chicken pens and the bunny pens and pig pens and cow pens, you pay money to build them. So we're got our chickens here. These ones are old, so, and your animals, they have a lifespan to them. If you don't sell them, they will pass away, but chickens are one of them that I just let them live, because you don't make a profit on selling the chickens. You don't sell them for like $5 or something. Like, you don't make money on the chickens, so I just let them live. The cows, I mean, I guess all of my, the cows are debatable. If I catch them in time, I'll sell them, because you make less for old ones than you do for new ones, but they'll produce milk up to the last day. Same thing like with these sheep, they'll produce wool up until the last day. And I don't know if you can, can't remember if you can sell sheep, but anyway, a lot of them. Pigs, you make tons on. Pigs and potatoes would be another one too. It's very time consuming, obviously, with potatoes, but you can make an obnoxious amount of money off the fields, or you use the potatoes to feed your pigs so you don't have to buy the prepared food, and then you can make an obnoxious money off of the pigs. So, run back over here for 2 seconds. Like I said, this video is probably going to get carried away and probably going to be long, because I still want to get back to Montana so we can check out the goats over there and the potato harvesting. And we'll touch base, I do on every pre-farming video, but this is also another fantastic thing about the game. The workers in this game are actually competent, actually very good, and they will get all of your field done regardless of, I can start them right here and he'll get the entire field done, or I can have all kinds of shit in the way, like basically up to the point of where they can get up past. So if I could put something like, I could put a trailer like right here and all along the sides, and it wouldn't make any difference. He would still get the work done. So, see you in a second, so I don't start babbling like non-stop about this game and turn it into a 4-hour video. Alright, there was a tiny bit of seeds left in this quick drill here, so I'm going to use up that before I sell it, and I guess I'll be nice and wash it for them. So this thing should be cultivating and plowing at the same, and sowing at the same time. As you see on the right hand side, those percentages are going up together, and if you look down in the mini map, as I said, it kind of, it updates in real time, so you see it going green as I'm driving down. So I think I'm going to skip the rest of this whole process for you guys, so I don't make this, I can keep saying this video's already going to be long unless I cut things, but I've been babbling the whole entire time, so might just have to make it a, start making longer videos. So I'm just going to use up the rest of these seeds before I sell it off, and then have to cultivate and sow the rest of the stuff with the rest of my field, and then I'll see you over, I'll come back for a second while we're washing it and selling it, but then I'll just see you in Montana. Alright, I'm all planting and fertilizing everything there, over there, so try and get these things spruced up a little and go sell that planter. Where's my, that's over there. Let's get this thing washed down, and then I will meet you over in Montana. Probably just tell you how much I sold this thing for. We'll close off by checking out the goats, and I should have enough money to, we might as well buy the pig pen and a couple of pigs to prep to get ready before my potato field and everything is growing, and we can save that all for potato field and feeding more of the pigs and that kind of stuff for another video if you guys want to, or maybe I'll just make it anyway, because we'll see. but the video is already going to be a little too long, so get these things washed down and get out of here and get back to Montana. You can get a little bit, as long as you can reach, you can spray it, but I can't walk too much farther than this or it'll shut off. Same thing with the other end of the shed. So basically, as much stuff as you can pack down here, that's as much stuff as you can wash at once. But see you in a second. Alright, we're back in Montana. I did only get like $7,000 through this thing, so we're at the Travel Logistics Center. So let's go buy those pigs and check out those goats, and thank y'all for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Another sweet thing about this game is switching vehicles, so it's just as easy as bringing up the vehicle wheel there and switching vehicles. So actually, I should have grabbed a faster tractor, but peppers are growing. Got water farm, you gotta fertilize them. Actually, I didn't even pay attention. So yeah, we're good on the water and the fertilizing for now. We got the potato field growing over here. These things yield a ton, so I'm probably gonna get 70,000 pounds or so off of this. And it does have some irrigation because it must have rained at some point in time. So we'll see how much money we might buy. We might buy another, whatchamacallit, windmill too, since this is probably going to tank my farm economy, my profitability wise. So let's get ourselves a pig pen real quick. This is where the pig pen is going to go. It should cost us $25,000, so we got 41. So I should be able to. We should be able to take care of this and buy pigs and whatnot. So let's keep this going. First person and third person. It's another thing that couldn't do console on Farming Simulator until current version. So this game was, I don't know, awesome, way ahead of its time, in my opinion. I like this better than Farming Simulator. Not saying Farming Simulator isn't a great game, I say that every time, but this one just stuck with me as better. So you're going to have your pigs, and you're going to go up in here. This is where you're going to pick them up to go take them to the slaughterhouse. Drop off your potatoes up in here so the pig fermenter can make food for them. Like, that's where it shows prepared and unprepared fodder. Prepared fodder is going to be this food over here that you can buy with this and the cows and everything. Same with the cows, you can make your own food too, but otherwise you can just buy this crap. Less profitable because you got to pay for the food instead of making it, but you can buy that. Otherwise, you drop potatoes in there. It'll show up as unprepared fodder for a couple minutes until it starts making it into food, and then it'll change over. But let's buy ourselves some pigs. So they cost $65 a piece. I think you sell them for $500 a piece, because I think you get, if this thing's full, it might be 1,000. Maybe it's 1,000. If this thing's full, you get like 10 grand selling all the pigs. So yeah, we might as well fill this thing up. So yeah, so you get $1,000 per pig when you sell it, and you buy them for 65. So now we got some baby pigs up in here, and then you might as well get them. We're gonna get some food, not too much, because potato field will be ready tomorrow. I think that's only going to get us 10%, but I think that's all. Oops, I'm about 11. So yeah, we got 11% food. That should be plenty because they don't eat a lot when they're babies. And then tomorrow, once we get the pigs, we'll sell that. Whatever that big green trailer, I have the same one over here. I'll fill like 3 of those on this field, something like that. So you got the pig pen. I got some of my straw from the first time I planted wheat over here. more over here, along with some grass bales down there. They start you off with like 3 and 3, and then actually no, let's drive and get a windmill too. So all down here, I've mowed once, and I've just left my grass bales laying around for whenever I do have enough money or decide to start getting cows. That's kind of like the last on my book so far, at least with this save game. So I got a bunch of grass bales laying over here. So let's go buy ourselves a windmill, then we'll go check out those goats again real quick. Hopefully we get enough potatoes to fill up the pig pen and sell a bunch of money so I can go buy a milk trailer, because I'm kind of neglecting to sell my milk until I have a trailer. You can sell everything out of the tablet, but you make less money. These are $4,500, I think. Yeah, $4,500 bucks. Buy ourselves another windmill. Can't get far enough back to see it, but we got some windmill action going now. Now where did I put the tractor? So let's get on over to check out the goats real quick. You can't put down your own sheds or plow your own fields or anything like that, but you can buy all these sheds to use them, and then you can use your virtual garage to transfer equipment onto it. Nothing's stopping you from not buying the shed and storing equipment in there if you want to, but you just can't transfer it quick time, virtually kind of thing. Over there is where the cow pen would be, or is going to go. And then there you can there's 3 of them on this map that you can put. Same thing with the pigs. And then there's 2 goat pens that you can put on this map. This is a pretty decent sized map. Oops. One of those buttons. It's a pretty decent sized map. Then you can come, this is like going across the bridge, and there's a couple fields over here. Some of these fields, like that one, are gigantic. Does it tell you on here? 61 acres for that field. That's the largest field in the game, the map. You can also make a crap ton of money on that. However, it takes a very long time to work, as it should, but I used to actually just hire a worker and go to work or go to sleep, make sure my controller didn't turn itself off, and just let them do it. So we got, okay, still got 67% fodder over here. We got 10 goats, so still goats. I got 4% goat milk and 3% slurry. So we got that going. So you can sell it all from in here, but maybe not the goat milk. Can you? Oh yeah, I can. So I got 444 gallons of milk, it looks like. So it's saying $3,500 per 1,000 gallons. So right now, basically we'd sell almost $1,500 of milk probably, or wait till I get the milk trailer and then sell it and get a little bit more. The milk trailer is very expensive, so it's like 25 grand or something like that. That's why I'm kind of waiting till I have money to buy it, and wait till then to sell the milk, because it's probably one of those things where it's going to take a while to get your money back for that trailer. So it might even, I don't know if it may even be smarter just to sell it by itself. But that's the old goat pen. That's where you're going to sell all your peppers and that type of stuff. I think I still have 12 hours or so till that stuff's due, or that stuff's ready to go. So yeah, there's 6 rabbit cages on this map, so you'll get 3,000 to fill it up, 6,000 to sell it. Pigs, $65 to buy it. If you sell them all, it's gonna be 10 grand. I usually keep one for a pet, peppers, they range. You can get small and large greenhouses. And then I don't have any other crops or whatnot growing, so that was a little bit of pure farming, I guess. Thank you all for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and then we'll be back with another video, maybe to do those potatoes and fill up the pig food, and maybe we'll just sell some of them to show you us making a ton of money. So sorry this was so long, because I probably can't cut a lot of it because I've been talking like a moron. So see y'all later. Bye bye.